have made it to the most exciting part of the Get Ready With Me. Are you guys ready to meet for the very first time? Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. So today you guys, I'm sleepy. I'm very sleepy. I mean, you probably can't tell because it's just like the glow on my face and how unread my eyes are. But I am quite on the sleepy side, so I figured to get ready for the day, I would sit down with you guys and we would just do a nice, relaxed kind of chit chat Get Ready With Me where I update you all on some things that have been going on. Why am I so blue? Stop making me blue. It makes me look more dead. Plus, I'm very excited to introduce you guys to somebody today, so that'll be towards the end of the video. But yeah, I figured we would just sit down here and get ready and drink some probably very bad for you energy drinks. I promise I'm not becoming like a sponsored energy drink channel. I'm just sleepy. I also don't have one of these every single day. I do try to reserve them like for filming, so I have a little bit more, you know, like pep in my step. But like today, it's a necessity. Like I need it. I've already done like my skincare type stuff, so we're just gonna jump straight into some makeup. I'm supposed to shake this? I've been using this foundation for like 2 months and I had no idea I'm supposed to shake it. Well then. This also is not at all my color right now. Good. Very good. Ah! Perfect! I love trying to get foundation stains out of my sweatshirts. Also good. Also very good. I just made it bigger. It's in my hair. It's in my hair. This is starting off really excellently. Okay, so first things first, I just wanted to give you guys like a little update on how wedding planning is going. It's going okay. It is finally actually going, so that is a step in the right direction. I don't think I'm going to talk too much about like the whole planning process in this video because I'm thinking about doing like an entire video where I ask you guys to help me plan my wedding. I really honestly and truly could use the help. My fiance is fantastic. He is so wonderful and sweet and adorable. I love him so much. But anytime I ask him like, hey, what do you think about this? He, and I'm sure with the best, greatest, most sweetest intention, is like, it's whatever you want, my dear. It's your day. Which is lovely and I appreciate him so much for, you know, wanting me to really have what I want. But the problem is I want everyone else to have what they want. I would much prefer everyone else to have what they want and then I'll just be there, you know? So basically like I just need opinions. I need just like a mass like survey of opinions from you guys. So I thought that I might do an entire video of asking you guys basically like, you know, just your opinion or just help me plan the wedding a little bit. I still have a lot of things to choose. I'm still like going back and forth on certain things, so I thought that might be just like kind of a fun video to let you guys know like how wedding planning's going, let you in on like what the invitations look like that I don't have yet, you know, the venue, things I've picked, that kind of thing, but then also ask your opinions on things I still need help with. So let me know down below if that seems like kind of interesting to you guys. But a little exciting bit of wedding planning news is that I have found my wedding dress. I truly honestly was nervous I was not going to be able to find the one, but I do think I have found the dress and I'm pretty excited about it. That also will probably be another entire video on its own. I don't think I'll reveal in that video which dress exactly is mine, but I do think I'll show you guys like the dress within like a bunch of dresses and see if you guys can maybe pick out which one it is. That's really all like the wedding planning updates I have right now. I do get quite a few questions about wedding planning, so I figured that like wedding planning, like plan with me video would be kind of fun to do with you guys. And then yeah, we'll do the wedding dress like reveal without it really being a reveal. And then when I do like my wedding video on here, which I'm sure I'll do, you guys will see like which dress I actually picked. Okay, so the next little thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about and kind of update you on is it's not going to be shocking to a lot of you. This is when I say this, you're going to be like, yeah, called it. Left you a comment about that. I know. But thanks to you guys, I have sought out a doctor and we have discussed what's going on with my brain, and I have been diagnosed with ADHD. Collective gasp, I'm sure, is happening right now for anybody watching. And truly, the only reason that I really even spoke to my doctor about like potentially getting a diagnosis for this is because of all of the YouTube comments. There were so many YouTube comments like, hey, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but do you think you might have ADHD? Or they would say like, hey, I personally have ADHD and I kind of noticed that you're exhibiting like a lot of symptoms that like I have. So yeah, I looked into it a little bit, and as I was reading down like, you know, different symptoms of ADHD and how they present in people, and I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, that's kind of spot on. That's kind of exactly spot on. So I did end up finally talking with my doctor about it, and it's like, it's good that I finally did because whatever is going on with me was really starting to like impact my daily life very negatively. Like I couldn't function. I couldn't get things done. And I know a lot of it probably had to do with my anxiety as well, because like I have anxiety. So much of it, like I felt like something was getting progressively worse. I went to my doctor and she did like a little screening thing. It was just kind of like a pre-screening, and she was like, yeah, there's a good chance that you might have ADHD. I loved that one of the questions she asked, like she asked a whole bunch of questions, but one of them was, do you often lose like your keys or your cell phone, things like that? And I told her, I looked her in the eye and I said, I currently have no idea where my cell phone or my debit card are at this moment. And that's pretty much my whole day. Like I don't know where anything is all day long. And she was like, do you have trouble remembering appointments, things like that? And I was like, I missed our last appointment just because I forgot. Like that's why I didn't show up to our last appointment that I had scheduled with you. I just it didn't exist anymore. I'm assuming that's one of the reasons, and I'm sure it's so frustrating to you guys because it's frustrating to me too. But one of the reasons, like I'm so unorganized, I forget what subscriptions I have, I forget what I've ordered, like I forget all these things. I feel like that has to be part of it, and you guys have pointed that out quite frequently in the comments. So I went to the doctor. She then referred me to a psychiatrist. I did go meet with her, and she actually diagnosed me with what she called ADHD light. And I didn't really understand what the light part is because that's something I've never heard of before. But I think it's just referring to the fact that she didn't really think I had much of like the hyperactivity issue with the ADHD. So I'm not like up moving around constantly. My brain's constantly rushing, my thoughts are constantly rushing, but like my body's fairly still, with the exception of like my hands and my feet and legs. They're always in motion. They've always got to be, you know, doing something. My body can stay like fairly calm if I want it to. So she diagnosed me with ADHD light, and she did put me on a prescription. It's called Strattera. Yeah, I think that sounds right. It's called Strattera, and it's like the first non-stimulant ADHD kind of medicine. So I've been taking it for a while, but it says it could take like up to 6 weeks or more for it to like really show its effects. And I haven't been taking it that long, so I don't really know if I am seeing any effects of it just yet. But honestly, I do feel like my anxiety might have like decreased a little bit, because typically I'm at like peak, like all the time. I describe it as like feeling constantly like I'm on top of a roller coaster, like ready to go over the big, you know, scary, like, you know, drop. But now I feel like the drop's like a little bit further away, if that makes any sense. So maybe that has something to do with the medication. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on with that, since it truly was like a lot of your all's YouTube comments that really even got me thinking about it in the first place. So thank you guys for, you know, just putting that out there, and hopefully we can find something that works for it, and things will maybe go a little bit more smoothly. I do kind of feel like, you know, those videos where they're like, what if I lose my sparkle? And the sparkle in question is just like my hoarding closet full of boxes and like my lost cell phone that's floating around somewhere in space, and all of my subscriptions that I still pay for and don't even know. Like that's the sparkle in question, I assume. So it might not be the worst thing ever if those things didn't shine so brightly. I just broke my brush. What was that? Why did I feel the need to just do that? I just like just ripped its head off like it was one of my Bratz dolls that I let my cousin play with. Like what? Why? The next little bit of like life update exciting information that I have for you guys is that I don't know if all of you know this or not, but I do own my own vintage store. I talk about it sometimes on my channel, but I do own my own vintage store, and I've owned it now for about 4-ish years. It's called Apparitions Vintage Village. I'll leave some links and stuff down below to it. We have like a Poshmark for it. What are those other social media things called? Instagram. There's a Facebook. I have a Squarespace website for it, so I'll leave some information about it down below. But the location where my vintage store is, there was like a cute little cafe next door, and unfortunately, because of everything that has gone on in the past couple of years, they did have to close, which is very sad to us because honestly, our little downtown, it has such potential to be absolutely adorable. We're a college town. We have a full university in my town. We're right off the interstate, and there's just like this cute little historic downtown that could just be precious. If there were little shops and restaurants and everything everywhere, I would be so excited, but it's basically falling down buildings and just lawyers' offices. But just no one just really goes down there just for fun to like shop around and eat. There is thankfully a little coffee shop right next to our store, and we love them so much. It's Purdy's Coffee. If you guys are ever in the area in Richmond for some reason, definitely go check them out. They're just the sweetest people, and I love their coffee shop. But thankfully that is next to us, but unfortunately, because of like I said, everything's been going on, like everything else downtown is closed. So we had this empty cafe next to us, And one day we were approached by the owner of the building, and he asked us if we would want to rent this space. And buddy, he gave us like an offer we could not refuse. So now I have 2 stores. I have 2. We own 2. I'm starting a second store and planning a wedding, like right at the same exact time. We're trying to open up the new store like by October, aka 1 month before I get married. So there's a lot of stuff that's been going on. But for the new store, it's still going to be under the Apparitions name, but we just want to have some different stuff downtown, so we don't want to make it just a vintage store. So we're gonna try to make it more of like a market. We're looking to have like local people do some like handmade crafty stuff. I'd love to have like locally made jams and jellies and hot sauces, that kind of thing. Maybe we can get some people who do like baking and do candy. Then we're gonna have more like boutique-y stuff. We want to do like some like home good kind of things, and then we want to have like bath stuff, so a lot of like hand scrubs and lotions and lip balms. And then sprinkled throughout, we're also gonna have some vintage things. Like a lot of our display pieces are gonna be like large vintage items, so those will also be for sale in the market. And I don't know, we're just hoping to just expand the things that people can do downtown. We would love for people to come down there and just spend time, get a coffee, go vintage shopping, go get some like jams and jellies, you know, like just have a reason to be downtown. And we're pretty excited about it. I think it's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be so much work. It's gonna be so much work. But again, if you guys would like to see a video on us opening up the new store, if you'd like to see a tour of the old store, because it looks entirely different than the last time you guys saw it like years ago, I can do both of those. I don't know if that's gonna happen on this channel, or I still have a vlog channel that I've never uploaded anything to. I'll leave that linked also down below in the description if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. There's nothing there to check out, but I might start using that channel to upload some other things. And then at the store there is a basement space, and I'm kind of thinking that I might move like this whole production over to that space. So like you and I together, we will be moving to the basement of the new store. We would have to make it like look nice and that kind of stuff, because it is a little, you know, basement-y right now, but we can make it really nice, and maybe that could be like a series as well on the vlog channel. I would just like to be over there because my family typically runs the store, so like my mom and my fiance work Apparitions while I'm here like filming and doing stuff, and I would love to just be there with them. So if they need me, if they need to take a break, if they need to go eat lunch, like I can come upstairs sometimes, which is so cool. I get some visitors. Some of you guys here from YouTube have stopped by the store and come visit me in the store, and I think that is so awesome. And unfortunately I'm not there often when you guys stop by, so like we'll talk on the phone or something like that, but I would love to just be there. So if one of you guys stops by, like I can come up and actually say hi to you in person. So I might be moving over there, and I feel like it would just be good, and I think it would be helpful for everybody. This is that little cello palette that we just got in an Ipsy, and I think it's actually pretty cute. I'm liking it. I'm also going to use the black eyeliner that we just got in our last BoxyCharm from my beauty brand. I typically use brown eyeliner, but I couldn't find it today, so we're going with black. Okay, I'm going to slap on some mascara quickly, and then I'll do a real quick lip because I do want to introduce you guys to somebody who I am very excited to introduce you to, and I think you'll be happy. So give me just a second. You know what's so frustrating is my eyelashes are never the same fullness at the same time. This one will be super full, and then this one will lose all of its hair, and then this one will be super full, and then this one will lose all of its hair and be really sparse. Right now this one is a sparse one. I don't know. I can't figure it out. Alright, I'm gonna wipe off all the foundation that's been on my lips this whole time, and I'll probably just slap on a tinted chapstick. I don't even know where my tinted chapstick is. Okay, we'll use a little bit of this like hot pink turning lip gloss. Why not? Okay, makeup is on. Sorry this isn't exciting at all whatsoever, but this is just what my face looks like every day. Just like this pretty much every single day. Actually the eyeshadow was an extra step. Typically I would have just stopped with rubbing this giant brush on my eyelids, but I did try to do an additional step to make it a little bit more like, you know, actual makeup. We have made it to the most exciting part of the Get Ready With Me. Are you guys ready to meet for the very first time my new puppy? Oh, look at him. He's just so excited to meet you guys. This is Tater. This is Rin's new little brother. We have had him for a while. He just hasn't made his debut appearance here on YouTube yet. He is a Boston Terrier. He's about 6 months old now. Oh, he's so sleepy. He's a big one though. He's a real big one for being 6 months old. I don't really know how big Boston Terrier puppies are supposed to be. Maybe it's because he eats all of Rin's food. and he has since we got him. We tried our best to keep him out of his food, but he's very sneaky about it. He's a little like ninja. One time he ate literally Rin's entire bowl of food, and his like cute little belly was popped out to here. He had a huge pot belly. He is also a Boston Terrier. He is just like the blue kind of Boston Terrier, which means he's this pretty gray color. He has like really pretty dark gray eyes, and he's just adorable. He's wearing his little sweater right now that say "My humans are getting married" on the back because, you know, just a little bit of cheese in your life doesn't hurt. He is quite sleepy right now, but he is typically just running amok, which I guess is just what puppies do. He is all over the place. He has a ton of energy. He loves playing with toys, and Rin doesn't really like playing with him too much, but you know, that's okay. But he is a sweet little guy, very, very cuddly and cute, and we're really excited to have another addition to our family. I am very excited to be finally introducing him to you guys, and yeah, I'm very excited. So this is Tater, and I hope you guys like him. Yeah, buddy, I'm sure they'll love you. I'm sure he'll be making many more appearances as he gets older, but yeah, this is Tato. I say bye, Tato. Bye-bye. Thank you, buddy. Aw, thank you for the kisses. Alright, you guys, that was everything that I have for you all today. It was really nice just catching up with you guys. Let me know what you think about those videos that I asked you about like throughout this video, if you'd be interested in seeing those. I'm so glad you guys finally got to meet Tater, and I'm sure you'll be seeing so much more of him. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today, so thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!